Hej, siemano wam wszystkim ludzie, z tej strony Arturo, witam was na swoim kanale i kontynuujemy The Book on Unwritten Tales. Moi drodzy, powracamy do Wilbura i jego przygód. Teoretycznie musimy otworzyć skrzynię, a raczej ten kufer, który znajduje się w zamku. Tam znajduje się prawdopodobnie księga. Niestety problem polega na tym, że muszę jeszcze otworzyć 2 zamki, a ja nie mam kompletnie zielonego pojęcia, w jaki sposób miałbym to zrobić. Żeby otworzyć jeden zamek, potrzebuję znać, jak brzmi otwórz po mysiemu, czy tam szczurzemu. Niestety Timmy w dalszym ciągu jest zamieniony w wilkołaka. Co prawda mogę użyć na nim fleta, którego zdobyłem, ale no nie dochodzi do żadnej interakcji. Więc moi drodzy, tak naprawdę jestem w kropce. Nie mam żadnego punktu zaczepienia, nie mam zielonego pojęcia, co robić dalej. Pozwiedzałem te wszystkie lokacje, porozmawiałem z wszystkimi postaciami i nic nie mogę wykombinować. Dlatego jedyne co mi pozostaje to klikać spację i sprawdzać, czy są jakieś punkty interaktywne, bo naprawdę no nie mam żadnego punktu zaczepienia, co miałbym robić dalej. Tu byliśmy, chodźmy zatem tutaj. A, dobra, tu widzę, że... Uczknij odrobinę czerwonego wina? Uczknij, co to znaczy?
The Count's distracted. This is my chance. Theoretically, I need blood, but maybe this thick red wine will do the trick.
A, dobra, to w ten sposób zdobyliśmy krew, dobra, ale... Słuchajcie, no... Nalałem czerwone wino w misce na wodę. My też mamy tutaj butelkę wina. Być może jest to białe wino, nie mam zielonego pojęcia.
The wine is sour as vinegar. It must have been standing open on the table for a long time.
Może faktycznie to wino, które jest tutaj w butelce, nie nadaje się, a... No bo teraz jeszcze mi przyszła taka myśl do głowy. Skoro hrabia pije wino, być może jest to jakaś hrabia wampir i tak naprawdę nie jest to wino, tylko krew. No nie wiem, no taka moja rozkmina. Dobra. Zatem chodźmy z powrotem do tego okręgu, który znajduje się tutaj po lewej stronie. Umieśćmy miskę w środku tego koła i wezwijmy arcymaga Alestera. Może to on otworzy jeden z zamków. Kadzidełka wyrzuciliśmy? Chyba mamy wszystko, tak mi się wydaje.
I think I'm ready. Now I just have to draw the Archmage's symbol on the floor and recite the spell. It would have been easier if the Archmage's symbol were a stick figure or a cross. That would have been easier to draw than 2 knotted snakes. Hey, ghost! Drag your translucent butt here now. Got the stuff? The power of coal compels you. Those were exactly the ancient words that Mr. Whale whispered in my ear. Just doesn't seem to... Yes! Archmage Alistair! Thank the coal!
Wilbur, I'm happy to see you too. But I don't have much time and there is much to say.
Tak mi strasznie przykro, arcymagu, wszystko zrobiłem źle.
I did everything wrong, Archmage. I built the golem and I let Remy down and I brought Timmy here and...
You have done nothing wrong, Wilbur.
Yes, I have. I wanted to help and I let myself be fooled and that's why you were transformed. And then I didn't do anything instead and that was wrong too. Remy is dead, Archmage.
He is not. At least I don't believe he is.
Yes, he is. He died in my hands.
No, you were tricked again. This book you are searching for, it contains no information about how to destroy the wand.
Remy nie umarł, ale w takim razie kto?
But if not Remy, then Mankus.
He's letting you do his dirty work for him. The book does contain powerful spells, but it won't help you destroy the wand. Mankus wants to use its power for his own ends.
Właściwie co to za księga i dlaczego Mankus chce ją mieć?
Why does Mankus want this book? What's he up to?
The Kitab al-Azif was written by a mad mystic called Al-Hazred. It is a book about demonic cosmology and contains magic spells with which one can summon mighty beings.
Including the nameless one?
I don't think that Mankus wants to set the Nameless One free. Even he isn't mad enough to do that. He wants to open a window into the dungeon dimension in order to siphon the Nameless One's powers.
Sounds dangerous.
It's impossible. Any weakness in the structure of the dungeon dimension would be instantly used by the Nameless One to escape his prison. He is incredibly powerful, and he is dreadful, Wilbur.
Czy księgę można zniszczyć, a może powinniśmy ją tu po prostu zostawić?
If the book is so dangerous, we should destroy it. Or we could just leave it in the chest. It's already been there for decades.
Powerful objects have a tendency to be found. You have to destroy the book. Mankus must not get hold of it.
Why did Mankus send me? And where is he?
That's worrying me, too. He won't be sitting around idle awaiting your return, that's for sure. He'll have a plan.
At least he doesn't know we're on to him. He believes I'm bringing the book back to Seastone to use it to destroy the wand.
Yes, the magic wand. The book alone will not be sufficient to open a window into the dungeon dimension. It will take a complicated mechanism using black magic and an incredible magic force to penetrate the dungeon of the Nameless One.
The mechanism of which you speak, there's one like that in the temple under Seastone.
Yes, Ivo told me about it. Was under my nose for all those years and I never noticed.
Mankus doesn't have the book yet, and I can't imagine the Van Burens working with him either. Without them, the wand is useless.
Those are the only trump cards we hold. He needs the book and the wand. And while he is chasing after those, we will destroy the machine.
Jak mam zniszczyć księgę?
How can I destroy the book from the chest?
It's just a book. You can tear it and burn it.
That sounds doable.
However, you should be aware that there are other copies of the book. Over the centuries, there has always been the odd one appearing and then disappearing again.
That means we won't be safe as long as the magic wand and the machine still exist.
Correct. As soon as the book has been destroyed, you will have to travel to Seastone and help your friends to destroy the machine. That won't be very easy. Mankus will defend it.
And we won't be getting the mighty Van Buren wand just like that either. No. There has to be a better way. We have to trick Mankus, surprise him, and beat him at his own game.
That's the Wilbur Weathervane that taught the Shadow Army the meaning of fear.
Dobra, wszystko ładnie, pięknie. Musimy zniszczyć księgę, ale po pierwsze, księga jest zamknięta w kufrze, a my nie mamy zielonego pojęcia, w jaki sposób ten kufer otworzyć. Znaczy, wiemy jak go otworzyć, ale nie mamy takiej możliwości. Nie jestem pewny, czy zdołam otworzyć tę skrzynię.
Open the chest and get the book to safety. Easier said than done. Do you know what the breath of death could be referring to?
I think I know.
How did you do that?
I don't just look like a ghost, Wilbur. I am one.
What do you mean?
I am dead.
No! You're not dead. You're the Archmage. You were transformed, and Ivor wanted to change you back.
And she managed that. But then I had to go, Wilbur. I am so weak that you had to help me to appear here.
But how are we supposed to, without you?
So far, you've managed pretty well without me, my friend.
No dobra, udało nam się otworzyć przedostatni zamek. Musimy otworzyć jeszcze ostatni. Ale w jaki sposób mam przemienić Timiego z powrotem w szczura? Co się stało, jak zginąłeś?
How can you be dead?
My death wasn't in vain. I went at the height of my powers. That's the stuff of legends.
But it wasn't your time. Not even close.
I did just buy a new pair of shoes that I was keen to break in. I wanted to give my cleaning lady a nice present for her birthday next week. I have still got hosts to deal with and would have liked to have spent a few more evenings sitting on my balcony. I don't think one is ever ready to go, but I'm gone now, and others will have to step up and fight in my stead.
Co się dzieje z księżniczką Ivo? Mam nadzieję, że nic jej nie jest.
How is Princess Ivor doing? Is she well?
I sent her and Critter to Seastone to keep Monkus out of the underground temple for as long as possible. Perhaps they might even manage to destroy the machine.
Critter is with Princess Ivor? Then Captain Nate can't be far off. Finally, some good news.
You have friends at your side, yes?
Timmy jest szczurołakiem, no właśnie.
Did you know that Tim is a were-rat?
Yes. Remy came to me after Timmy's parents were killed by a werewolf. Timmy's injuries weren't bad, but I knew that he would change at the next full moon.
Did you look for the werewolf who did this to him? I mean, if you kill the werewolf, Timmy is healed, isn't he?
Imagine that Timmy made someone else into a werewolf while he was transformed. Would you want that person to come and kill Timmy in order to release Timmy's curse from them?
I never thought of it that way.
The curse of the werewolf is an illness that one has to learn to control. It is hard, and Remy and I didn't want to place this burden on little Timmy up to now. We just let him change and let off a little bit of steam. But if he has now changed uncontrollably, you will have to teach him how he can manage the curse, Wilbur.
Tylko problem polega na tym, że ja nie mam zielonego pojęcia jak. Jak mogę pomóc Timiemu w zapanowaniu nad klątwą wilkołaka? No właśnie, mam nadzieję, że uzyskamy teraz odpowiedź.
You can control the werewolf curse. How?
When he is a were-rat, Timmy is possessed by bad feelings. Anger, aggression, hate. They're like a shield surrounding him. And underneath it's still the same old Timmy.
Ah, the first time we ran into each other in the woods, he didn't attack me right away. He hesitated.
Something in the monster recognized you, and that something is the tiny piece that still remains of Timmy. A candle in a hurricane.
How can I get through to him?
Timmy's primitive feelings have taken control. If you want to reach him, you'll only get through to him on that level. A smell, a voice, a tune. Simple things, little things, which could cut through the storm to reach Timmy.
And once he starts listening to me?
Then tell him not to give in to the anger and hate, that he shouldn't let himself be ruled by bad feelings anymore. He must think. It will be a difficult task, but if anyone can reach him and get him back, then it's a friend like you.
Nie wiem, czy mi się to uda. Ja nie jestem magiem.
I'm supposed to stop the apocalypse and fight a powerful sorcerer while the country is in chaos. How am I supposed to do all that? I'm not a mage anymore.
That's exactly the point. No one can do all these things on their own. But you and Ivo, the rats, the inhabitants of Seastone, together you stand a chance. Don't wait for a messiah who is going to wave his magic wand and make everything okay again. Do it yourselves.
But the people all want something else, and lots of them only think of themselves.
That's why role models are required. Do what you think is right, and others will follow you. I have always valued you for your tenacity and your friendliness. You are never cruel nor cowardly. You never give up and never give in. Onwards, Wilbur Weathervane, with friendliness and courage in your heart, and lead others by good example. And perhaps carry a flag or something like that, so that people further back can see you.
Hey! Mean!
My time in this world is over, Wilbur.
Will you come and visit me as a ghost sometimes and give me some good advice?
No, my friend. You know everything that you need to know.
But don't go.
If you want to honor my memory, then lead your life in line with all that I've taught you. And don't leave cupboard doors open. Farewell, Wilbur Weathervane.
No i okej, udało nam się porozmawiać z arcymagiem. Otworzył nam jeden z zamków, pozostał nam jeszcze jeden, który prawdopodobnie otworzy dla nas Timmy. W sensie, pomoże nam go otworzyć. Żeby uzdrowić Timiego, potrzebujemy zmysłów, tak? Zmysł smaku, węchu bądź dźwięku. My mamy tak naprawdę tylko i wyłącznie ten flet, który możemy na Timim użyć. Być może teraz dojdzie do jakiejś interakcji, kiedy to wykonam.
Archmage Alistair said we could probably get through to Timmy with a tune. It's worth a try.
O.
He listened, but he didn't seem to like what he heard. It has to be a tune that means something to Timmy.
A skąd ja mam wiedzieć, jaka jest melodia związana z Timmym? Mamy tak naprawdę raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć. A mogę wydobyć 6 dźwięków. Próbowałem 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 i z powrotem. Nic się nie wydarzyło. To może spróbujemy tak i od końca.
That's it!
O!
Remember, Timmy? Your mother used to sing this tune to you when you couldn't fall asleep. Remember! Concentrate! Think about the good and friendly things, not the hate. You're not a monster, you're a little rat and you're loved.
I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry about. Nothing happened.
I didn't want any of this to happen. Did I? Did I hurt anyone?
No. I think you make a pretty bad werewolf rat.
Hey,
I udało nam się odczarować Timmy'ego. Świetnie. Twój wujek Remi. On chyba wcale nie jest martwy.
Mankus tricked me for the second time, Timmy. He disguised himself as your uncle in the cave and then sent me here.
then perhaps Uncle Remy is still alive.
Maybe he is.
I'm sure he is. Uncle Remy can't be beaten that easily. We have to look for him.
You can bet on that, but I need to find the book first.
But if Mankus wants the book, then it must be evil.
In the wrong hands, it could mean the end of the world. We have to find it.
And then we'll look for Uncle Remy.
Deal.
Wymyślmy jakiś sposób na klątwę wilkołaka, obiecuję.
Why didn't you tell me about the curse earlier?
I didn't know how, and I was worried you'd be scared of me. Most people are scared of werewolves, and for good reason. We can't control ourselves, you know. We don't realise when we do evil.
Yes, but the Archmage Alistair said you can learn to control the curse.
The Archmage? Is he all right?
Let's talk some more about that tomorrow. I think you've had enough adventures for one day.
Znalazłem twoją chustkę. Z pewnością chcesz ją odzyskać, prawda?
I found this. You must have lost it.
Oh, my neckerchief.
Now that's the Timmy to do math I know.
Możesz powiedzieć, jak się mówi otwórz w języku szczurów?
I think I know where the sorcerer hid the book. But to get to it, I have to know how to say open in Ratish.
Open.
Exactly, but in Ratish.
Open. Have you never noticed that we talk to each other?
You mean Ratish is exactly the same as our language?
No, your language is like ours. Rats and big people have lived side by side for so long. You've picked up the odd thing or two.
Amazing! The magic word is open. Hey, I know Ratish. Let's get back to the others. You must be dead tired.
Can I hide under your hat again? The moon is so bright.
Of course, for as long as you want.
Problem taki, że my akurat kapelusza nie mamy na głowie. Może powinniśmy się przebrać za maga. Ale dobra. Powiedzmy, będziemy cały czas Igorem. I kto by pomyślał, że słowo otwórz po szczurzemu brzmi otwórz. No nie zgadłbym. Ale przynajmniej uda nam się otworzyć ostatni z zamków i zdobędziemy magiczną księgę. Jeszcze będziemy musieli ją zniszczyć.
Ahem! Open! That was the last seal! Ha! That's it! This isn't the right place to read a book like this. I'll go and join my friends by the bright, warm fire.
So that's your plan, then? Pretty risky.
I know, but even if I destroy the book, Mankus will find another copy sooner or later. We have to destroy the machine in the temple and the wand if we ever want to be truly safe. And we're going to use this as bait.
A nie moglibyśmy po prostu tej księgi wrzucić do ognia, żeby spłynęła? Życzę waszej trójce wszystkiego najlepszego.
You three take care of yourselves. Thanks for all your help.
No, we must thank you, Wilbur. You helped us when no one else would. And you convinced others to help us too.
The next time we meet someone in need, we'll help them and say, you have Wilbur Weathervane to thank for that.
I think the help alone will do. Thanks.
Co teraz planujecie?
What will you do once Timmy and I have left?
The mayor was here. It took a while for him to pluck up the courage to come closer than 10 paces away from us. But I think he's coming round. He says the village needs a handyman and that you told him that Nate and I can repair pretty much anything.
That sounds great. You could even take over the handyman's workshop. There's no one left to contest ownership of the house.
All right, we'll go there. The mayor has invited us for a glass of water.
Probably holy water, just in case.
We'll pass that test, I'm sure.
W takim razie chyba pora na pożegnanie.
I'm not very good at goodbyes.
Let's say, until we meet again, not goodbye. Take care of yourself.
I'll do my best.
Look after yourself and look after Timmy.
I will. I think it's a good plan, and we have enough time to train for it. Timmy and I will... Ah!
Wilbur!
Surprise!
Mankus! I'm going to...
Stay where you are and do nothing. Or do you want something bad to happen to these two?
Ivo! Critter!
Wilbur, you have to stop him!
Natychmiast wypuść Ivo i zwierzaka.
Let Ivo and Critter go right now, or...
Or you have nothing to threaten me with, Weathervane. The Fireball and the Fatty put up a worthy fight, but they ultimately had no chance against my power, just like you.
Ale ją chamsko nazwał grubaska. Chantal, dlaczego nie bronisz się przed tą starą ropuchą?
Chantal, show this toad what your wand can do.
It doesn't work!
As the little angel soon realized when I sent her mother to the realm of dreams. Why do you think I didn't go to the dark woods to get the book myself? I had more important things to do. Did you know there were 3 Van Buren brothers? One created that remarkable wand over there, the most powerful one there is. The second created the book that explains how one can use it to open gates between the worlds. But the third brother, the cleverest of all, didn't trust his power-hungry siblings. He created a ring that protected him from his brother's magic. And it's still serving well today.
Więc Księga z Mrocznego Lasu wcale nie zawierała informacji o tym, jak zniszczyć magiczną różdżkę.
Then I went and got this book for nothing.
Oh, no. You've done my cause a great favor in doing so, Wilbur. I knew you would get hold of that book with the right kind of motivation. The resistance needs a leader, and I know of no greater fighter for good than you. Sound familiar?
You rotten little monster!
Why, thank you. The book! Put it on the lectern!
Not a chance!
Ha! We both know you'll do anything to save your friends.
No, Wilbur, don't do it! Ah!
Don't!
The book! Now!
Wilbur!
And that's why evil will always triumph in the end. You goodies are too compassionate. You, step back. You, start reading.
I can't read very well yet.
Well, just try, sweetheart.
Nocturus maximalis aeternalis. You have to stop him, Wilbur, at any cost.
I know. I have a plan.
Dox nigus paratlatus groklag.
Mamy taki plan, że nie mamy planów. Użyj Timiego. Spójrz na światło księżyca.
The mirror is still reflecting a focus beam of moonlight onto the floor. Just as I thought it would.
Spójrz w otchłań.
The abyss is hundreds, perhaps thousands of meters deep. One little push and we'd be rid of Mankus. Unfortunately, he has his wand and I can't reach him. He's mesmerized by the spectacle. He believes that he is closer to victory than ever before. I can't afford any mistakes. If my plan fails, Mankus won't lose 1 second in making up.
Czyli tak naprawdę mogę tylko i wyłącznie użyć gdzieś Timiego.
A little rat against a sorcerer? Not exactly a fair fight. Tell me, Mankus, what did you really do with Remy?
The ghost had injured him. Giving him a little magical nudge over the edge of the abyss was easy after that. Why do you ask? Did you want to give him his hat back?
No, I just thought Timmy should hear it from you. Doesn't that make you angry, Timmy? Give me that book! Ah! Oof!
No!
Was that it? That was your plan? You wanted to defeat a sorcerer with brute force? You keep reading.
Omnia nunc
Well, what else can you do if you can't do magic?
apparuro.
No! No! Impossible! No! Ah! The flap-opening spell? You've tricked me with a child's spell?
I knew I had to distract you from Chantal and the machine for a while, and besides, it worked.
How did that spell get in the book?
I know a little something about bookbinding, doesn't everybody?
I will! Ah!
No dobra, znajdujemy się na spadającej
Let go,
maszynie.
gnome!
Wdrap się na prawą stronę. Spójrz na metalową rurę.
Hoses, cables, vials, mystical symbols. Only the truly deranged could ever come up with something like that. A metal pipe leading into the depths of the machine. Couldn't say where it goes or...
Spójrz na rury.
You can see the brothers were constantly fiddling around with the machine. A lot of it looks pretty temporary. These two pipes are held together by nothing but a clamp. Got it.
Coś wziąłem. Zacisk. Wow.
Whoa! I've screwed the holes onto the pipes as tightly as I...
Dobra, i co dalej powinniśmy zrobić? Wdrap się na lewą stronę.
Hey! Stop that! Are you trying to kill us all? Hey!
Czyli jeszcze coś muszę tu wykombinować. Wdrap się na środek.
Well?
It looks like the Van Burens were versed in more than just alchemy and the dark arts. Why did they have to use their talents to build such a vile...
Są jakieś kable.
I don't know exactly what those liquids are, or what they're good for, and if I'm lucky, I never will.
Let go!
Presumably you can use that to set the machine. It must be tricky to open a gate to another dimension and come out at the right...
Hey!
Dobra, wydaje mi się, że coś jeszcze muszę zrobić.
I've screwed the holes onto the... I've screwed...
Tylko pytanie, co?
That won't work. I can't aim at Mankus and turn the steam on at the same time.
Well?
Wow!
I don't know how much further down it is. All I know is the impact isn't going to be much fun.
Need a lift by any chance?
Ivo!
Ah, the saviour of the worlds.
But it's not really saved, is it?
No, but we have given it a second chance.
Teraz przynajmniej wiem, że nie muszę być magiem, aby móc coś zmienić.
At least now I know I don't have to be a mage to make a difference.
I never thought you were a particularly fantastic mage anyway.
Hey!
But why should you have to be a mage? You're inventive, you're tenacious, you don't need magic.
Archmage Alistair said that when you cooperate and remain persistent, you can accomplish more than any individual ever could. Even more than he can.
Perhaps that's your task, to bring people together and lead by good example.
I could at least give it a try.
Zapłaciliśmy wysoką cenę, aby dać światu drugą szansę.
We've paid a high price. Alistair is gone. We can't find Remy anywhere, and Captain Nate...
Yes, a high price indeed.
Alistair said one best honours the dead by living your own life the way they would have wanted you to.
Perhaps we're already doing that. You're looking after Timmy, and since Nate's gone, Critter hardly leaves my side. Ow!
Oh, everything all right?
It was just the little pirate in here. He's a fighter, just like his father.
We'll think of something. After all, we saved the Archmage.
That was completely different.
You mean there's no hope at all? None?
There is always hope.
Moi drodzy, i tym oto sposobem zakończyliśmy w końcu naszą przygodę w grze The Book on Unwritten Tales. No cóż mogę powiedzieć? Powiem wam tak, jeżeli chodzi o fabułę, to gra była naprawdę ciekawa i przyjemnie się w nią grało, aczkolwiek była strasznie przegadana, przez co ciągnęła się przez wieczność i to chyba jest taki minus tej gry, chociaż no nie wiem, tak jest w moim odczuciu, ale są też takie osoby, które lubią długie gierki i lubią, kiedy gra się w jakąś grę przez 30-40 godzin. Ale czy tak jest w przypadku gier przygodowych? No niekoniecznie. Ja bym się tutaj bardziej wolał skupić na fabule, na zagadkach, a nie na tym, żeby wiecznie trwały jakieś dialogi i rozmowy. Ale tak jak mówię, no pod względem fabularnym grało mi się naprawdę ciekawie i przyjemnie. Wszystko wskazuje na to, że będzie gdzieś trzecia część. Czy jest w planach? Nie mam pojęcia. Jest to stary tytuł. Na razie nic nie wiadomo mi, żeby była jakakolwiek trzecia część. Co prawda jest tam jakiś dodatek i się gra zwierzakiem. Przygody zwierzaka czy coś takiego. Czy ogramy tą gierkę? Na pewno tak, ale kiedy? Na pewno nie teraz. A tymczasem, moi drodzy, dzięki wielkie za uwagę, trzymajcie się i do usłyszenia w kolejnym let's playu. Hej!
Need a hand?